you sure you're ready?
No.
This is a big deal.
I already asked you. I said, you sure you want me at the end of the day after meeting 1,000 people?
Right.
Well, I mean, what should I be afraid of?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I'm joking.
Are you sure?
I just thought maybe you'd go, yeah, you could be a little, like, short-fused, irritable.
Well, that's why I brought Paul.
Pedigree.
Oh, no.
Isn't he from Ohio?
Welcome to What's Your Story with Steph McMahon and Elise Dudzinski, an original Fanatics and WWE production. And this week we are here at Fanatics Fest, and it is phenomenal. I mean, that's a lot of F's, but it really is. I mean, it's been remarkable. Yesterday we got to tour the whole Fan Fest, and we were walking with Triple H, of course, my husband, and he's always like the Pied Piper. It's crazy. Like people come from out of nowhere to just see him, touch his arm, get a picture, whatever it is. We couldn't stop on the floor. We really wanted to get a tour of what the experience was like, and we couldn't even see anything because there were just fans everywhere. Which is the whole point, I suppose, right? Because the whole name of this company is Fanatics, which, what are you a fanatic about? And I love the notion that it really helps you celebrate what it means to be a fan.
Yeah.
You know, I think sometimes people think of fans or they talk about fans in a pejorative way, and that's not at all the case here. I mean, everybody here is so proud of what they love, so proud to be a part of it. It's just been an incredible experience, and kudos to Michael Rubin, who we have had on the podcast.
Yes.
Because this event is like no other that I've been to, with special moments. Kevin Durant was just on stage, got a call that he's been drafted, like while he's on stage in the moment. There's just been so many unexpected viral moments. It's just, it's really a fun place to be. And I've had the opportunity to meet people I've never met before.
So pretty much what I'm understanding.
I saw Tom Brady. You saw Tom Brady. I met Tom Brady.
Yes. Thanks.
No, I'm a terrible friend.
She was like, hey, Elise, watch this.
Yeah.
And jokes.
You basically won't play a whole
So I
bunch
took a
of
picture of Steph's back, but it was fine.
Well, if I
It's
draw,
all good.
But I'm not mad. That's good. I've never
We're
been.
gonna get him on the show. That's the goal. That's the goal.
I won't be well.
No, you will be fine.
No.
You will.
Yeah.
You will be fine.
Totally. Whole time. But I've never been, and I just kind of didn't know what to expect. And when we were out on that floor, I was watching the swarming. I mean, we got taken out trying to follow you. I'm like, we'll meet you at the end. But I just, people are coming from all over, paying to see who they're a fan of, and play games and get merch, and it's just another level. I mean, it was really cool to be here, and then we get a chance to meet and talk to some pretty awesome people.
Yeah, and Fanatics, they just really are such an incredible partner, and not just saying that obviously because they're our partner, but I'm very proud to be partnered with a company that's so professional and that truly cares about their customer. You know, because I think that makes such a huge difference when you care about their experience and, you know, delivering something special. I would say over-delivering for them.
Yeah.
You know, and of course, there's a financial exchange. Yes, you have to pay to be here, but it's so worth it.
You want
it's
to be.
just,
I mean, I think they thought of everything. We've seen athletes doing WWE entrances. You've seen WWE superstars.
Gronk. I mean, we talked about this, yes.
But then you see, like, Cena shooting basketballs. I don't know if you saw that clip.
I didn't see that clip.
You guys saw it. I mean,
Can he play?
so I think he was intentional.
No. Okay.
No. It was definitely, right? He's just, like, throwing it. But it was great. But, like, to have that, there's not somewhere.
That kind of
No, there's just everyone on their phone watching.
I never had.
I didn't know Cena perhaps was.
He just like
on purpose.
he'd grab it and he'd like throw it just above him and run to the next one. Like you can tell
kind of fun.
He's messing with everyone. But like
But what a great way also to, if you are not a great basketball
that's what I was
player.
thinking.
Yeah.
And then Brady's
Because
just
then nobody can knock you.
good at everything.
The GOAT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You met him. not mad. But just to see the crossover,
Yeah.
and then there's comedians, there's musicians,
That's a slight.
Yeah.
Oh my
there's just
goodness.
so much
a book
influencers.
name.
I mean, there's literally everyone and everything here.
Yeah. You don't want to miss it.
Just happy to be a part of it.
Yes.
Oh,
Damn. He's not home. It's done for suffocation. He divorced his wife.
Oh! Rick!
but like, wait, ready?
Yeah,
Watch,
where's
watch.
fast
Okay.
even?
It's like I don't know if he's. I mean, it's what a move. If he
John Cena is surprisingly great at
Damn.
basketball.
So
Oh my goodness.
that's the one I watched first, and I was like, oh my goodness. And then
Yeah, he's just being a
I
goof.
reckon
Yeah.
that black chick was dancing.
He's
and
having
breast
fun,
out
right?
was,
But that's
Yeah.
part of what this whole thing is. Everybody's having fun. You know,
Yeah.
I think that's part of what makes this experience so great too. Is it's really not it's not like long lines and you're waiting forever and it's like then you finally get to whatever it is you're getting to. It's like everything's a moment, everything's fun, everything's exciting. You don't know, like from one moment to the next, it's like what's around you. It's
yeah.
you know, it's really incredible.
And it seems
Very well
like
done.
just from our conversation with Randy, but like seeing other WWE talent, just they seem like they're having fun.
Yeah,
They get
everybody has.
They get a chance to meet
Well, you
their
can go
fans
and
and
seek
spend a
out
little
the
time with
food.
them and sign
I
crazy
do that,
merch.
but
And
you can
I've seen
try.
Chelsea Green holding someone's baby. I don't know if he's like,
No, I saw Punk holding the baby.
see,
at the
like
press
everyone's
conference.
passing around their
Yes.
babies. I mean,
it's a thing.
I was going to go two separate teams out
Yeah,
of
so
the
it's
Virgin
just-
exclusive.
that's been a great time.
It has been. And the great time continues because we are going to be interviewing one of the greatest superstars of all time. So I would
What
like
the
to
hell
do
are
a
those
formal introduction. Okay, okay.
Able to look it up. I do not know. I don't give me a
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 14-time world champion, the legend killer, the Viper, third-generation superstar and meme master, the one and only Randy Orton! That's great. Are you ready to hold WWE history in the palm of your hand? Tops is bringing you closer to the action than ever before with WWE Tops Now, highlighting the biggest matches and milestones from WWE shows and PLEs throughout the year. Tops Now is enhancing the fan experience by connecting collectors to the superstars and spectacles that ignite their passion. Featuring stunning event-exclusive photography, each card is made for the moment. And for some lucky collectors, that moment could become the pull of a lifetime. Along with serial numbered parallels, some Tops Now releases offer a chance at rare short prints, superstar autographs, and even pieces of the mat, gear, or other items used during the featured match. So which moments will you collect? With each card only available for a limited time, you won't want to wait to begin your Tops Now journey. Be sure to subscribe to the WWE Tops Now mailing list on Tops.com and follow Tops on all social media platforms so you never miss a single moment. Thank you very, very much for doing this.
Yeah, no, it really is my pleasure. I've known you forever, and we've had many conversations, but never like anything like this.
No,
This
I know. This
could be interesting. Could get interesting. Yeah.
Do you know that you, me, and Paul actually have the most watched video of all time in WWE? We don't have to watch it. But yes, it is when you handcuffed him,
I know.
and you know the scene.
I know.
Yeah.
So
you remember.
I was probably.
I would remember, but I was knocked out from the DDT.
Yeah. I was
Off the ropes.
in my 20s. I know, and I was so nervous. So your father's there.
Yeah, I know. It must have been nerve-wracking.
Husband's there.
Yeah.
We're rehearsing and we're rolling, right?
Yeah, no, we're
Okay,
rolling.
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can
I'm
make
so
like
sorry.
we're not.
Okay.
It's better that way.
Way
Anyway.
better. I shouldn't have.
Yes.
Yeah. So like the rehearsal. I don't know if you remember. But I just remember, like, Vince wanted to kind of see where we were going to be, and
here's the big.
H is handcuffed, and how much where does the DDT need to go down so he can't reach you and all that.
Right.
And then, of course, like, how are you going to...
It's going to be a lot easier.
Do the deal.
Yeah, and I was like, I guess like this.
Start those games.
You know, like, I was like, it's so awkward. And then, like, in the back of my head, and, like, not really realizing how cool of a moment it would have eventually
been. And then
been.
do the rest exclusives.
I'm thinking, like, God, I hope, like, time's cut. We have to cut the SK. I don't even want to say the K word. SK. Big Latin. But, yeah, super, like, I was just like, awkward, dude.
I love that.
So awkward. I feel like I'm beat red. I'm usually beat red anyway, but
can't even say
that's an issue for my doctor to figure out. But back then, I was definitely blushing my ass off. Yeah.
Oh my God, it was so funny.
The fact that he was cool with it and had the wherewithal to know how amazing of a moment it would be. Like, it was all about, how can we make this mean the most?
That's right, because we were selling the match.
Yes.
Yeah, and you doing that to me in front of him, and he
was,
can't do anything about it.
That was so 09. That was in 09. And
wow.
Like, I still hear references to, like, 09 Randy Orton, which is, like, super cool. And then it's also, like, super, like, that was, like, 15, 16 years ago. Like, I wish there was, like, a normal, like, 2024 Orton.
No, now there's 2025 Orton.
It was really awesome back in 09. Or like today, like meeting all the people, and it's like, you know, the guy with the beard who looks like he's older than me, and he's like, I watched you when I was a kid. And I'm like, but
you know, people even older than you will say that to you.
Yeah, of course.
Which I don't understand.
Well, like, so, like, I try to rationalize it, like, okay, I started young. So, like,
you were very young.
So I've been around a long time, and like, I actually signed my WWE developmental deal in October of 1999, and then I took my first bump in January. So, like, it's like 25 years. It's been like I think 23 years since I debuted on television. But, like, I feel like since you had the first match, started taking bumps on a regular, consistent basis, like, that's kind of where that time frame starts.
Right.
So, like, at the 25-year mark, like, it's, like, crazy to look back and think about all the places I've been, all the people I've met, all the things I've done, and then it gets real weird when you start, like, realizing how much you forgot. And I
agree with that.
So, like, things like this are cool because who knows what'll happen, what we'll talk about, but
no, sir, none of them are close.
You never know. Like, oh my God, you'll trigger a memory.
Right.
And you've done that before with me, and I don't even think you were aware, but after I won, I was 24, and I won the world title, and I think you gave me your phone, because I didn't have mine on me. I just left Gorilla, and I called my father, and I think my grandfather, but that's how foggy the memory is. I don't remember the conversation. I just remember the emotions and being overwhelmed and being the last one to leave the Air Canada Center in Toronto, like, just alone by myself with the world title in my lap, just like, is this real? Is this real? Like, I remember all that, but, like, the little, like, nuance, like, just the particulars, it's like being able to be brought back to that, whether it's through conversation or like a YouTube video that my kids show me where they're like, well, this match is really cool, and I'm like,
look at you in 09, Dad.
09 Dad was cool. What happened? But yeah, like, what a ride, and it's like, I'm still on it, and
is it still surreal to you?
Yeah. Action figures, like, still doesn't register, still, like, pinch myself, and, like, I don't know if I couldn't imagine how it couldn't be anything other than that for other guys, like, to be, like, say in the store with your kids and see, like, your action figure on the shelf, like that. I don't see how you could ever get used to that. You know what I mean? But it's like, it's just, I'm, like, so blessed.
Yeah.
So blessed. And, you know, it just really doesn't get any better. And I've had all the roller coaster and the you know, personal issues and whatever that I've had to deal with, but I, like, overcame them. And I feel like where there was a fork in the road, I was always fortunate. And usually it was someone in the business that was able to steer me to the correct
interesting
path on the fork.
Yeah.
Either the opposite one. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Who are some of your mentors that helped steer you in the right direction?
Oh my God. Well, your husband was probably the number one mentor.
Not because he's in the room.
Well, not because he's in the room. And I'll put him over like till the day I die, as far as like seeing something in me early on that I didn't see in myself, and then putting up with me as I started to kind of get the big head at a very young age, and maybe didn't take things as seriously as I should have, and sticking it out to where we are now, to where I've kind of come full circle, and it's I see how everything comes full circle.
Yeah.
See how like Hunter, Taker, Sean, Rick, all these men that helped guide me early on. Like I see myself now talking to younger guys, kind of helping them, guide them, and it's like, man, like it's a really like kind of gives you goosebumps.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, like life is really cool. Like I'm just, and that's the thing. Like I made such horrible decisions when I was younger. Like I could.
Well, Simran knows some why.
Like I almost hate even saying it out loud, but I feel like I'm lucky to be alive.
Yeah.
Just because of a couple dumb, stupid situations that I put myself in. But to have those men in my life really helped me straighten me out, whether they know it or not. You know? Yeah.
Do you, because part of what we try to do on the show, and I'm sorry you're like staring over the
It's
microphone.
okay. It's okay.
But is.
I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Why can't I?
Hey, why is it?
Why's my neck hurt?
But it's, everybody in life goes through tough things, right? No matter who you are. I think the longer you live, the more beat up we all get in various ways.
Yeah.
So I try to always pull out of guests, like, what are some of those lessons that helped get you through? Like, what got you to this other side and this place in your life where you are feeling such gratitude and appreciation for
Sure.
where you are?
I'm getting here in a fucking second, you fucking fuke. You just want Tyrone.
So I think there's so many ways to answer this.
Who the hell's Tyrone gonna be? Is that Mario? No, it's Jalen.
I think that,
Jalen hit
like I said, I feel like I'm lucky to be here. There were so many times where I feel like if it could have been any other day of the week, that would have been it. You know what I mean? But as far as my career goes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was an asshole back in the day, and still can be. But I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought.
No, that's all right.
Yeah.
You're talking about being an asshole.
No,
I'm teasing you.
I think that's what kind of took me out of it.
Yeah.
I try not to be an asshole. Oh, no. I know where I was going.
Okay,
I apologize.
No worries.
So,
Are you kidding?
I started... I didn't see us talking about this stuff, but I started kind of like getting in my head, and this is after I met Kim, and I had 3 stepsons, and I have 2 daughters, and I kind of got overwhelmed, and I started getting, I don't even really want to like get into this, but I don't even like give a fuck, like what the hell, like we all are human. Like I was having like panic attacks, and it was like it started to become hard to fly. It started to become hard to stay in another bed, and I would be like up all night, and it was really rough. And I think it kind of came to a head when I had my spinal fusion, and I was out for like a year and a half. It was like, here's my identity. This is who I am. This is like the one thing I know that I'm good at, and I get respect for. And I can't do it anymore. And for like 6 months, I was under the impression that was it until I met this amazing doctor, Dr. Cantor at Newport Beach, California, and he was able to perform the surgery on me so that I would be able to be an athlete again and not cut through any muscle. Not cut through any muscle, and so that, once you cut through muscle and that muscle stitched together, there'll be like fatty infiltration into the tissue to where that muscle doesn't operate the same as it used to. It can get you by, but you're not going to be a pro wrestler or a pro athlete. during that time, that 6 months where I thought that was it, like it was like such a, like I always, like when I was younger, I felt like so mentally strong and mentally tough and nothing could shake me. And like I got to like a dark place and I started to revert back to some of my old habits, and I've got a wife and 5 kids, and luckily I was able to kind of nip it in the bud quick. She saw it happening, and I was put on some SSRIs.
You eat Taco Bell?
And
I don't know what that is.
it's like a anti-depression,
Okay.
You get off the phone and never get back.
And I've actually been off of them for about 6 months, and I feel like I'm myself again. But I needed them for a few years, Steph, because like I can't believe I'm talking about this. I didn't know
what
if
the
I could
hell
do
am
this
I
job
off
anymore.
now?
Even after I came back, I started to just, like my head was just going.
You called me, Tyler.
Like playing out all the scenarios. Worst case, it was
You were saying some vulgar stuff.
and then not being able to lay down in bed.
Something about you liking lesbians and how gay sex was gross, except if they're lesbians.
I'd have to get out of bed, and then I'd be like, everyone's sleeping in
So,
the house.
This guy?
You called.
Walking around our yard, just like taking.
He didn't intentionally call, clearly. We've established this.
I met like an amazing
I
doctor,
thought you needed something. I thought your house was on fire or something.
and she like gave me.
You
Yes,
just
you
did,
did.
Tyler, 5 seconds ago.
With, like,
You
panic attacks and
accidentally
stuff.
did, apparently.
And I don't know that the
But
medication
anywho,
worked, but it made me
Look at your recent calls.
Did you go?
like the medication.
Did you go to the movies, sir? That sometimes they do not show up, I reckon.
Panic attacks. I was having them anyway. You know,
Oh
and
my
like honestly, it's been. Gosh, what is it? June. It's like coming on.
Where are you going to watch?
I've had a panic attack.
My Little Pony?
And it's funny. Thank you.
You're gonna watch your
like
mom on the
shit
movies?
people deal with and don't talk about. Maybe so
I
it's
think
like
I
it's good to talk
misunderstood
about
that.
or something. But you know,
No, it's true.
Which movie are you going to watch?
what this is gonna do for the Randy Orton character on TV.
No, I don't have to worry about that.
You
But
called
I think
that.
there's someone that's listening to this,
Well.
that's going through it, and they see this strong ass guy like you. You know, we're all human. And so now that person hears it,
Yeah,
and
we
they're
saw
like, okay,
Sean
thank you.
today.
You know, I'm not alone in this, or it's okay to have
I
that.
stopped,
Felt like I was alone in it. I
took
had my
Sean
life,
to
but I didn't talk to really
Ashton
anybody
Shop
about it.
after we went to Rome.
Therapist
The Rome
was
had the
talking to
girl
And
me,
Lexington.
Xbox that one.
not that
We went
much,
to all 3.
you know, and then Kim
We
would
went
help
in a
me
big
most,
ass
and then I
circle.
started to get back on the road. After my fusion, you know, I've been back like a year and a half or so now. Maybe a
But
little
yeah,
more.
so
like I was
you
still
have fun playing dinosaurs and
And you didn't tell
dragons.
I
anybody.
reckon I probably
So
won't be
I told
seeing
some of
him
our
until at
medical,
least
but I
Monday.
kept it real like.
You're off next
You know,
week,
this
Tyler,
happens
aren't you?
Sometimes it's not a big deal. I got it.
Just so you know.
Just so you
You're
know.
not?
Yeah, just in case.
I'm taking this. You know, I'm taking Lexapro and I'm
Okay,
taking
Tyler.
Busuprone, and this is why I'm taking it.
Well, it was nice
to
to one time probably then,
I
because
was reassured that
we've had all this time and we didn't take advantage
you know,
of
if you chat GPT it, it'll say like a
Hey,
certain percentage of
I'll be
Americans are
long
on
gone.
SSRIs. And like that's about the
Yeah,
same
tomorrow I'm gonna be doing something, so
that our doctors were.
yeah,
that
I don't
worked
know.
with. So I didn't feel alone because I knew that
Yeah.
there were, even though I didn't know who they were,
Right.
right? I knew that there was other people back there.
I'm
doing
probably
what
gonna be
I'm doing,
busy
kind of
tomorrow,
going through the same thing.
and I'm gonna probably be
Like,
busy
just little steps, right? That made me
Saturday
feel better.
and
But, like,
Sunday
when I finally got off the medication, it was funny
and
because it's like
and
off the
Monday and
anti-anxiety
Tuesday.
Are
medication,
you back Monday at work?
and I'm not having panic attacks anymore.
No, I'm just kidding about
Really,
Saturday
like,
and Sunday,
it's
but
like a weight off
Oh,
of me.
thank God. Good for you.
There was times where like I'd be
anywho, yeah.
with
So,
my kids or like
but
my
anyways,
youngest.
yeah, I just wanted to see what's up. You called me and I was like, did you need something? It was your house on fire? Was your you know, 911 emergency type?
Tyler, I kamikaze myself
You don't want
and
her
on
to see.
magic.
Yeah, no, because
What's it called? Blasphemous fire or blasphemous shot or something?
He activated Blasphemous Act, and he could like kill himself in the process.
like my dad is like the toughest guy.
I mean, it was that I was going to lose anyway, so at least I had the ability to do it, so I ran a destruction
You know,
myself.
like I never saw him cry.
Pretty rad.
I you know, never never saw him sell a
Hey, at least I didn't burn myself with Imperial Order.
Toughest gun.
Like Noah did at a
Worked with him
regional.
back in the day.
Did he really?
Yes, and he was stupid
They
enough
just
to say
reconfirmed
something
that
about it.
notion that your dad's
So
a tough
everybody
son of a bitch.
knows.
Yeah.
He can handle himself.
But
man.
let me
Like,
know
always made
how.
me feel pathetic.
I will never watch Jurassic
What's the deal
World
with me,
because
and like just all kinds of like mental gymnastics to kind of get to where I am now, and I really feel like I'm
Yeah.
in like a good place, and it's kind of I guess it's kind of therapy to talk about it now, knowing people will hear this is kind of what's hitting me now.
You found
I
the bird.
talked about it while it was happening.
I was gonna play with the bird.
Sure.
Okay,
Just
so
like I
the
was hiding
bird.
from my kids, and then
I'm
my
playing
boys
with
are
the
older,
cat and the
22,
chicken.
20, and
Well, mostly the chicken.
almost 16. Everybody's almost driving. It's crazy.
I assume we're gonna do that. I'm waiting on you to
3
try.
of the 5 kids have cars.
I reckon I zoned
Jordan
out
was
because
like
I'm trying. My brain is hurting from trying to.
car dealership. Yeah, it's like it's
My
all
brain does not
started to,
comprehend
like,
the
renew
situation.
plates or get an oil
It
change.
is not
Finish
going
this
to
test.
understand.
I'm like,
So.
all right, feeling good. But anyway, yeah. So enough of that. I just
Yeah.
I think a lot of people find themselves, and especially I think professional athletes or
I'm trying to get the
very
Pokédex
famous
completed.
celebrities or
For
entertainers, or
Scarlet.
what have you, because you find your identity in what you do. But that's not who you are.
no,
Next
You know?
week,
not. But man, we really.
But man,
feel like
yeah.
I'm giving you $70 of cash.
That's what you
I
feel,
need you to order that.
right? And I think people struggle with that in very different ways, you know. But I
just
think it's
want to
very
remind
common,
you because you
you know,
forget.
however you
You have
identify
tendency to forget.
yourself.
Yeah, sure.
And then when something happens that changes, you know, that opportunity, it's like, well, then who am I?
Yeah.
You know, and it's a real struggle.
I was just talking to Hunter yesterday.
And I got Sean bought me a new map. I got the.
Like our schedules gotten a lot more talent friendly. I know that he was in a TV one week. Where is he? Who was at Murphy softball? It was a
Or a softball game, yeah.
very important softball.
Yeah.
I loved hearing
As well.
Yeah. It was a national championship.
national championships.
Yeah.
Okay, I
I
knew
got
it was
that
important.
map.
I wasn't sure. I didn't want to miss. But like just knowing that in the past that never would have happened.
As we,
now it's okay. Like
but
it's almost.
I'll let you go so you can get ready for the movies because you gotta look.
I just found out that he was at a softball game. No one else knows that, and.
Well, they do now.
I reckon.
They do now. But it's like he don't even know it, but he's leading by example and saying like it's okay.
That was the case.
To say, hey,
I probably had to do something today, but it's getting close to the time.
If there's any way, can I make?
I thought you would already was at the
be
movies.
there for my child.
What about after the movies?
I don't think unless your main
I'm
event
sure he's not going to want to do anything afterwards.
You're going to get
But there's
time
a good
off.
chance that I may be awake
There's no
still.
question in my mind that if I say, Hunter,
That's
Bruce,
why I'm
Nick,
asking.
whoever,
I'm trying to stay awake.
If you're doing anything after,
it's very important to me and my family, my kids.
I can probably get a hold of you.
There's no question in my mind that they'll say, done.
He's gonna have to get a hold of you as well.
Huge.
What'd you say?
That's huge.
Everything. What are
Yeah,
some
you
of
said the
those
thing's gonna be
precious
after
moments
midnight. I'm
that
like,
you've
well,
been
we can
able
probably
to
do something
be at?
after midnight.
Oh gosh, graduations, birthdays. Even July.
That's fine.
12:30 to go get him, or 12:30? Because I doubt he's getting dropped off yet. I think that's what he said.
Well, I don't know if we're going over to his house or probably over at his house.
That's fine with me, but for whatever reason, I've never been back there since CJ was screaming and whatnot.
Yeah, we're most likely going to go over to his house. But
Do you train him at all?
No.
No. All right.
it's going to be like 12:30 by the time he gets out of the movie theater.
Talking about training, Seamus warrior workout.
Yeah, he keeps talking to me about that too.
I love me some Seamus. Yeah, I dodged him for like 4
If you're not up for it
and
after
finally,
that,
like,
just
it
let
all,
me
like,
know.
lined up to where, like, there was no way
No,
I could
no,
say
no, no.
I was like,
What I'm
okay.
saying,
Then he comes to the house.
I'm not
You
saying in
change
a
your
bad
mind.
way. I'm
Very,
just
like,
saying,
modest garage
you
gym.
know,
It's a
I'm game. I'm game for whatever.
Because
I know you did.
if we don't get together, then
I'm not doing. I'm not saying it to be mean. I just know you're gonna go to the movies, and I'm like, okay.
He's kind of like, I'm like, I'm not gonna hurt myself on your shit. like anybody else, be like,
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I don't.
like
I don't.
that.
Yeah, I don't care.
Another lesson learned.
Yeah. But like, gosh, training's a whole other thing. Like the way as you get older, and I don't mean if you're
still getting
a
stuff back.
wrestler, but like anybody, like
What?
staying
We went to
mobile,
3 already
like,
today,
you know,
sir.
getting
We
blood
were
in your
there.
muscles,
We went
feeling
to
that
the
pump,
Ashland one
that,
by
to me,
4,
I
and
couldn't
we had been to the
imagine
other
not being
2
able to
already.
do that.
Yeah.
So like having the
With
fusion,
a lot of time
having
to spare in
like,
between.
be kind of, I think it was 4 months
We
where
were
I
up and
couldn't
moving
really do
today.
anything. I wasn't supposed to like even, you know, if I dropped something,
I guess.
Yeah.
sleeping, like making sure, like just walking down the steps. Like I was just so to go from there and then to
I
get to
mean,
where I am now, where I'm able
technically,
to still
it's
work, wrestle,
Yeah.
and it's like so my training
yeah.
is like completely like changed.
If you want, I
because
can give
was
you the
so
bird deck.
powerlifter before, but like
Well, you look fantastic, and people comment to me all the time about how great you look. So what are some of the
got
things
my
you're
back fixed and I changed my diet, and
Yeah.
the weight just piled on, and I found
Well,
a trainer
That's why we would do that tonight.
for the first time
Well,
in my life.
I want to play a full game with
understood
you
my
to
injuries,
figure out if you like it or
to me,
not.
like,
Because if
just
you don't like it,
like in a custom manner,
I
just
keep it.
for me.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, you got no ass, and it's not an aesthetic thing. It's like
You need it.
glutes.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah.
that's a huge
all
thing. It's
fairness,
got
I
the
had to
spot.
scoop.
Especially
That's
back.
I had
one
to
of the
scoop
reasons I got
because
the
I.
when I'm in. It's because I was like, I was always kind of quad dominant, and just I think
Yeah, because I
genetically,
kind of
it's not
ruined
like
that
I do a
for him
bunch
when I
of,
played it.
you know, leg extensions or
Right.
anything. Like I was just
So
quad
we know
dominant,
who's
so I like got my posterior chain, or like my back and my hamstrings and my ass and everything.
mind with that. I'll
It's
destroy
very
his
weak
mind with
compared to the
Yeah.
front.
I literally
Like
every time we played a 1v1, and I played Vagabond, and
Yeah.
So I
legit,
had a man that was able, that was
legit,
experienced.
like
I think he's
literally
like
broke
55,
him.
and he was in like an era where like it was kind of like just kind of like what works.
It was worse than Brokeback
Like,
Mountain.
fuck all this new age like
Right.
basic weird shit that you don't need to do.
Just
So
kidding.
my workouts are
Gotta be
so
like
boring,
greedy and
and most of it's like body weight. Like when I do
Richard,
legs,
I
like
don't
I either
know.
have a big med ball or I'm on my
Gay,
back
that's not my
doing
problem.
like glute bridges.
But
Just,
hey,
it's all about like you know, like the cadence, the hold, the form, everything.
I mean,
Yeah.
man, you'll actually like that deck. Just give it a chance.
It's like normally if I would have done it, I would have just been thinking butt. But now I'm like
It just
here. I'm feeling it in my glutes. I'm pulling
that
the
thing
heels
does
towards
not
the
play
ass,
big
my
beefy creatures
hamstrings
like
are
you want it
contracting.
to.
Now, but it's not just that. I've got my scaps packed and I'm back. My neck's neutral.
The raccoons
So
actually
like I'm
really
thinking about all those things.
Yeah.
And getting my like muscular neural connection to where it was like, oh shit, like I got this. Like,
I don't
just
think
got
it's
better
missing
and
anything.
better,
A good
and
player
I
to
just
play it.
started getting heavier and heavier and heavier. It was
The
the
problem
training
with that
back
deck
in
is I don't
text,
think it's
and
missing
then, like,
anything.
my
I
diet
just think
changed, because I was kind of like, I wasn't a guy
I
that
think
measured my food and counted my
you
meals.
gotta change
I
all
was
them
kind of
birds.
like I can put all that
And the
stuff in
problem
blender
is
and blend it up, and then I'm good.
95% of the time, and I'm
Turns out
telling you
protein
this
powder isn't the
because
same
I
as,
played
like,
it for
animal
experience.
protein.
95% of the time, you're gonna get killed before
Yeah,
you
so,
get that
like,
chain
those little
reaction
changes,
off.
Like I went from like kind of 240 to 250-ish.
I just straight being honest with you. That's why I stopped playing it. Because every time I played it, it was just like,
Oh
they're
my God,
killing me
really?
before I even get to do anything.
Yeah.
So you can't do nothing.
But that was
This
like,
ain't know
I
what
was
that deck
off, and once I kind of
does.
got the word that like we're gonna be off for a while, I was like, okay.
Which that is the price I
And
have to
just
pay
started, like,
for
What's your
playing
favorite thing
that
to eat?
oh God,
scrubby
don't ask
deck.
me that.
No, I'd love to know.
It changes. But
It's
I have a
worse than
sugar
Trick
tooth from hell.
Stars.
You do?
Yeah.
So, but like, is it ice cream? Is it
I think we've all
candy?
been there
Is
and
it
done that.
potato chips?
Tyler, did you ever even get the support for the Trick
Not
Star?
sweet, salty. It's just sweet.
Salt works.
Fries? Sweet potato fries?
Oh, so I love sweet potato fries, but to me, that's like, I'm not doing
It's
too
not
bad
really
at
Chip
sweet
pie.
potatoes.
That's
Cow
right.
chin.
That's my theory.
Kangaroo.
But like,
Cousin
so when I
Dippity.
was
Underbaked.
strict- Yeah, right.
Oh yes, you're
God,
giving
Go
me
for it.
honest.
you're giving
So,
me the upside down
I
cross
went like in
guy.
the telephase, and then I was educated.
Isn't he like the
on
best one of them?
seeds, and that
I
phase stopped
believe.
because I didn't want to give myself diabetes.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I think he is. I think Chip Powell's the
That's
best
one of
one out of the
reasons I was
four.
just over 300 over Christmas.
What?
Because like the big tub of popcorn.
It's the fish?
Has like the different.
Oh, yes.
It's like the.
How's that one the fucking best
Version
one?
Which
that's
one's the
better.
fish?
Then there's the toffee.
Oh,
Mine
the
wasn't like cheese,
CU.
butter, and toffee. It
Oh,
was
no.
like chocolate and caramel.
Oh,
and this,
really?
And it was
Maybe
like
mine's old
it
school.
just got worse. No, what you're talking about is really good too.
Yeah.
And I killed a couple of those tins as well. And it's like, oh, I'll start fucking with a tin of fucking some shit
Huh.
for Christmas, and then I'm like,
What's the fish's ability? Is it low?
84
It half
servings,
the.
Oh,
I
hey.
killed this
Was
thing
it
in 2
attack,
days.
special attack,
I should
special
be dead.
defense,
Like,
or
here we go again, right? If it's not one thing, it's
I know they each do something different.
Popcorn's gonna take you out.
oh, I made it.
I just forget.
Bad choices. Now in the
One
form
lowers
of
attack, one lowers a
sugar,
defense,
but-
one lowers a.
But
It like cuts it in half.
So I thought, okay.
So there you go.
Right,
Yeah,
and
so
then
that's
depends if they're
how you go.
defensive or whatever,
One thing I
and
don't
then
like about
that's kind of
popcorn is it always gets stuck in my teeth.
That sucks.
Stuck in my gums.
Yeah,
I actually don't eat it for that reason. I love the taste.
It
of
lowers
popcorn,
special
but it
defense.
always jams up in my gums.
I can see why that's kind of good.
There's nothing worse than being out and not having some floss or one of those little like.
And it's stuck.
Chip Powell, I think, lowers the
What
attack.
you're thinking about is that.
You work at it and work at it. You look so like you know you look funny working at
I'm
it.
so like.
Oh, yeah.
Like this bag that I've been lugging around with me all day. It's back here. They saw me. I've got toothpicks in there.
Dark
chapstick,
typings are
hand
probably the
lotion.
weakest link.
I've got a little fucking fan.
I don't think
I
there's
swear to God,
ever
in case
been
I'm hot on a
very
plane,
many good
Little
dark
fan
types.
hides in your bag. Does he
Love how
jump
you
in?
look at me waiting for a response.
What?
Love how you look at me waiting for a response.
No.
Yeah.
You're
I
waiting.
found
Response?
like,
You're
whether
waiting.
it's like
You're
somebody
literally
came
just
across,
throwing
like,
out a
on social
comment to see
media
if
where
someone
they're trying
will
to sell
react
shit,
to
and I
you
was
when
like,
you
oh my
know
God,
that.
that can't be
Response?
real. I'm buying it.
Nonsense.
See if it is.
Right?
Like 10 of
Like
them.
you always say.
And they're great.
There's never been a
I'll
dark
show you
rye. He's
later
not
on the
any
thing that
good.
I've done. This fucking
Just to let
fan,
you know.
like it has.
It's good.
Yeah, it'll go all night.
Let's see.
So
What
like-
else
like-
is good at the dark time? You can
Don't do
consider
it.
one.
I'm just saying.
It
Don't
has-
do it.
it has
Fans love
different-
all night, right?
It has different settings,
Oh.
different modes.
Yeah, but that's not a straight dark type.
Yeah,
She's not.
But anyway,
Okay.
my bag was like full of
Yeah.
anything I could ever
Dark
possibly
Ride was
need,
mythical.
And it's like my wife killed.
I mean, out of the actual normal Pokemon, I don't think there's ever been
Take that bag with you everywhere. Like, well,
a single
Yeah,
good.
that feels pretty busted.
in my head, I'm like, if something
then
happens
especially
and I
if
get
it's mega.
stuck here, like I'm gonna,
I have everything.
you know, I mean, Advil.
Correct, sir. Correct. He's very
eye masks,
unaware
earplugs,
Damn.
God,
of
I
the
almost
one eye
wanna
symbolism
just
mega
I know, I
turn
asshole.
this into like a
Show and
Wizard
tell.
Andy's bag.
I mean, that is an episode in and of itself, I'm sure.
All I know is,
Next segment.
all I know is does look
But
stupid.
I'm just kind of ready for it.
Yeah.
What?
I think
Alright,
it's
then.
just like I'm just wired kind of just to be like. I don't
That
know,
was a deck I was
like
gonna play.
making
Prepared.
life harder on
What,
myself.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's it.
No, you're prepared. I know.
Yeah,
You're prepared.
yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Every once in a while, something I have in my bag
There's
comes in
actually
handy, and the wife and kids
Yeah.
are like, "Oh, thank God you got your bag."
My Sapelon was stupid.
See?
It comes in handy.
It does.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
Fire ghost or something
Oh my
like that.
God.
That fan, though.
Yeah.
Just saying.
A fucking waiter.
But so, going back to your dad, was there ever a moment
Masculine?
where he ever
What?
was vulnerable in front of you?
Masculine?
No, that. Oh,
God.
that evolves.
I reckon as long as it's a new version or
No,
whatever.
but my
Yeah.
mom
It's the white. It's the.
spoke to me about.
It's the white version, not the blue or the red.
So his appendix like burst and he wouldn't go and he had this pain and his stomach blew
My
up.
God.
And luckily my mom rushed him
Like
and
a
like he was
pirate's
this
feeder.
close. And like so he was in a hospital.
I have a great tusk.
And I know.
Oh, that bitch. That's the one that got
smoking
that I
cigarettes
got
at the
stuck
time,
on
so he
in that
started
game.
going through nicotine
Oh,
withdrawal.
great tusk.
So
Mhm.
like I think
That and the
So I
dang
heard
psychic
about
gem
that,
or whatever it is. I
and I
think she was
remember
psychic.
bringing nail
Or he was
clippers up
psychic.
there to help
I had
him
trouble
out
with the
because he
normal.
was in there long enough to where his nails would grow. He's like,
Right.
bring the nail clippers up.
I probably
And I
didn't
remember
play
I
him in
brought the
order.
toenail
That's the
clippers
What?
instead of the fingernail clippers. And I'm probably like 17, 18, 19. And I remember him like losing his shit because I put the toenail clippers.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And it was like real weird. And I didn't
Here.
understand why then, but like now I understand what
That
withdrawals
wasn't
are.
difficult at all.
I was gonna say, Dalton said he was easy as shit.
But
Well,
also, do you
how
have
did you
clippers
puke it up,
in your
Tyler?
bag?
I'm sorry.
Do you have? Right.
No.
You gotta
And
add
whose
them.
fault is that?
Yeah. As soon as I get home.
Fingernail and
Yeah.
toenail
Yeah,
clippers.
fingers and
I
toes.
will.
Take care.
Yes.
Yeah, God.
Good one. And you need the
As
buffer.
long as you know.
Do you need to use the buffer?
Oh, no.
Pizza Rock has an amazing ass defense.
I'm quick.
Oh, Lucas has like 30
I
of them.
always cut Brooklyn's.
What?
Lucas has like 30 of them.
Like, I'm like, oh my God. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really
Cut her
bad.
nails when she was a baby.
Oh yeah. And there's
I
kind of
hate cutting their
there's
nails.
kind of a running joke in the house because I got her a little bit.
I tell you
We
what
need
though.
to do research on how to play these, especially now that Tyler's coming. We are going to smash his
Like
ass.
even to this day, like if we brought Brooklyn here, and
All
like,
Tyler needs is
you
one
mentioned this,
Pokemon and he
oh,
smashes
he
all
does,
of
but
us.
Oh,
one
we
time
will,
he cut
I
my
know how to
finger
do
off.
that.
Back, like,
Tyler, you
it's
think
like
you
that
got
much, but
you
just
got
like
it made
that.
with the iron
Like,
bundle?
when they're babies, it does.
It's
It
so
bleeds a
That's
lot.
gonna be everything, right?
It's thin.
Oh,
Yeah.
and like I texted you in a pure panic. It was like
Bro,
my daughter's
Tyler,
nail.
say it
You
with
one
your
shot.
chest.
It won't stop bleeding.
He forgot to put a quick a torque drive on
You
that
don't
thing.
even put any items on. That's why you never give yourself a chance.
But when you cut their
Well, here,
fingernails,
like
I'm listening, but I'm just telling
It's
you.
a little scary.
there's one match.
Right.
There's one match that Tyler forgot to put a torque drive on Iron Bundle.
Yeah.
And he said,
It's great. Like,
He was facing Trent at the time.
the whole
you
family's here.
lose to Trent, and you have to live that down.
And, you know,
He
Brooklyn's next to me, and she's been to a bunch of events. I brought her in the middle of the ring at Barclays Center. It was on her birthday. Her name's Brooklyn. We're in Brooklyn. And I had the whole place sing her happy birthday. And someone had said, oh, go get the mic and closing the show, right? And I'm like, not closing the show, but once we went
Yep.
and I like chicken.
Yeah, it was, and they got so mad about it. I'm like, Trent, it's your fault for
Or she would get
playing a Pokemon that will give Iron Bundle that extra boost.
Fucking
Matt Riddle.
Yeah,
Matt Riddle was like, no, dude,
do
you
it.
gotta do
Tyler,
it.
I will never let.
I wouldn't have if he wouldn't.
But I also beat Tyler with a team of
How could I
Dittos.
miss this opportunity? But like, brought her
Tyler
in,
also lost to
everyone,
Ultra
the
Necrozma.
whole place was just amazing and sang at the top of their lungs.
That.
No, I didn't.